It's time now for the best high school sports action from the WBCB Sports Network. Catch the best games from Bucks and Mercer County at WBCBsports.com and our Facebook page. Your home for high school sports is right here at WBCB 1490.
Off of Route 206 in Lawrenceville, home of the Irish, Notre Dame High School, the host of tonight's event, as the Irish play host to the Bulldogs of Hopewell Valley. Hello again, everybody, alongside the dual threat Hall of Famer, Rich Fisher. My name is Mike Warren. Great to be with you as another edition of Mercer County High School basketball ensues tonight on the WBCB Sports Network. Fish, the hottest team in Mercer County, the Hopewell Valley Bulldogs, at 10-2 to start the season, 4-0 in CVC Colonial play. They come into Notre Dame tonight looking to, one, continue their current win streak, and two, continue the winning trend that they established last season against the Irish.
Yeah, absolutely, Mike, and you're right. With Lawrence's defeat of West Windsor North on Tuesday night, Hopewell is officially the hottest team in the CVC with their 9 straight wins. Notre Dame coming off a big win for them. They were on a 4-game losing streak, and they came up big with a win over Princeton. You look at Hopewell, 10-2, both their losses by 3 points, and one of them came on a 3-quarter court buzzer beater by West Windsor North. As you mentioned, good team last year, very good team. Lost a lot of guys from that team, including J.M. Vlasic, the co-CVC Player of the Year, along with 3 other seniors. So Hopewell was a bit of a question mark coming in, but they've been one of the surprise teams of the season. They've subscribed to a team philosophy. 6'6" center Ethan Rich is their leading scorer at 11.6 a game, but he's not their only scorer. They've had 5 different guys lead the team in scoring this year, and a lot of that is due to their junior point guard, Jude Berman. Berman was the second-team All-CVC pick last year, done an outstanding job running the offense, getting everyone involved, and being able to break the press with his ball handling. Wait. Oh, okay, never mind. Anyhow, Berman can score when he gets the opportunity, but, he doesn't really need to score a lot. Hopewell's got a nice inside-outside attack with Rich and Milan Desai, who we know, of course, from football. Milan averages 10.7 a game. He's hit 24 three-pointers. You talk to Berman, he feels Hopewell is at its best when it's pressing and playing good defense, and the Bulldogs are going to have to defend against one of the CVC's top scorers, as Will okay, I keep thinking it's the national anthem. The Bulldogs have to defend against one of the CVC's top scorer. Will Foley averages over 20 a game. He's drained 27 threes, and he's helped by Josh Gatete. Is that how you say it?
Josh Gatete.
Gatete. He hits for about 14 a game. Presence inside leads the team in rebounding. I'd look for Hopewell to really try to slow those 2 guys down and maybe let somebody else try to beat them. With Notre Dame, it's a little bit tougher challenge because you stop one guy and then another guy steps up. A real wild card in this game could be Hopewell's 6th man, Dean Machuano. He's one of those guys that comes off the bench and immediately lifts the energy level. Coach Matt Stein's impressed with Machuano's tenaciousness, his willingness to dive on the floor for loose balls, and that's an attitude they adopted last year with Vlasic, and that's carried over to this season. It should really be a good game. Notre Dame's feeling better about itself after beating Princeton, and as you know, Mike, the Irish are always tough in this gym. And the Bulldogs, they're just feeling real good about themselves. They have the confidence that they can win anywhere. So you got 2 teams that are feeling pretty good. And is this the national anthem? Well, if it is, I'm done everything I had to say.
Not quite the anthem yet. Some pregame honoring down at midcourt. A honorary captain here. His name is Michael from the Miracle League of Mercer County, and he was being honored for his great play this season, his great effort with the Miracle League of Mercer County. And honestly enough, ironically enough, yesterday I was actually just with the commissioner of the Miracle League of Mercer County, and Dan Schweck.
Oh, Dan's a great guy.
Dan is a great guy. Special shout out to the commish.
Yeah, where were you with him at? Thunder?
Oh, we were at the Pines Tavern actually yesterday, having some lunch and discussing some future events potentially with the Miracle League at the Pines Tavern. But
you went all the way to Edison to see Dan Schweck?
No, he came to Bristol.
The Pines Tavern. I was thinking of the Pines Manor in Edison. Okay.
We'll be right back here on WBCB. Jump ball on the other side. The Bulldogs and the Irish next.
In the name of the Father, and the Son.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford Subaru or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good! 1490 WBCB, Levitan and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
Starting lineups for tonight's contest between the Hopewell Valley Bulldogs and the Irish of Notre Dame. As the Bulldogs get introduced, we'll introduce to you for the first time tonight their starting five. Milan Desai in the backcourt with Jude Berman, Kyle Yadamick in the front court with Ethan Rich, and Cooper Breeler, the sophomore guard, rounding out the backcourt and the starting five for Hopewell Valley. For Notre Dame, Will Foley in the backcourt with Charlie Scher and Miles Rankin, Josh Gatete in the middle, and Wyatt Moore getting the start as well for Notre Dame.
You know, Mike, you're an alumni here. You're going to have to talk to these guys about the prayer because they pray for everybody, they say, especially the players, the coaches, the referees, and the parents. That's everybody in the gym but us. They got to stick the broadcasters in there, I think. We're dealing with electricity.
Well, that's a good point. I'll have to...
Yeah, use your pool.
That pool is a kiddie pool, if anything. But we will definitely see what we can do up the chain or down the chain.
We better not mess with the prayer. We don't.
They take good care of us here at Notre Dame. They always do. And
oh my God, I'm sitting in the most comfortable chair I've ever had. I'm like gonna fall asleep.
A fresh 8 minutes on the scoreboard. Quarter number one set to get underway. We'll remind you about the great sponsors for tonight's game. Team Toyota, the Pines Tavern, Notre Dame High School, the Revere Restaurant, Capital Health System, the NJEA, Kessel Dermatology, Haldeman Ford Subaru, Jammer Doors and Windows, the Italian People's Bakery, the Trentonian, WBCB, Hyundai of Trenton, Kessel Dermatology and Saul Funeral Homes, and Mako of Ewing, all proud to bring you today's game on WBCB. At center court, it's Ethan Rich and Josh Gatete. 6'5" against 6'6".
Yeah, that'll be a good battle to watch underneath. Neither of them overly muscular. They're both pretty thin.
Tip won by Notre Dame as Foley gets drugged to the ground early. Whistles are silent. Here's Miles Rankin setting up the offense for Notre Dame. Gatete, left wing extended. He'll work the perimeter around. Here's Wyatt Moore. Over to Rankin. Rankin looking for some help. Moves it around. This is Moore. Moore looking for Foley, now dumps it into the corner. Rankin bunched up in the corner with Gatete. He drives, kicks, it's Scher. Scher with Desai on him, jabs and kicks over to Foley. Keeping it around the perimeter are the Irish. Rankin works it around, here's Josh Gatete. Moore, mismatch, Ethan Rich on him. Big 6'6" forward, curling is Gatete inside. Strong defense from Desai. Catch and shoot three from Rankin is good.
Well, that's a nice possession to start the game for the Irish.
Patience and deliberate ball movement. Here's Wyatt Moore defensively. Slaps it off of Yadamek, but the official says last touch by Moore.
Well, that's how you beat a zone. You keep passing, you don't put the ball on the floor, you work it around, wait till you get an open shot and shoot over the zone, and that's what they did.
7:04 and counting in this first quarter. Controlling the rock, this is Jude Berman. He'll work it into the right corner with Rankin on him. A high ball screen from Rich. Two-man set to start for Hopewell, nothing there. Rich, right wing extended, works it around. Wheeler, now Yadamek into the corner. Here's Rich, top of the key. He wants a clear out on Gatete. Work it around. Wheeler with Scher on him, gets inside, loses his dribble, needs help. Dumps it down. This is Ethan Rich into the right wing corner. Pass deflected and stolen by Moore. Handsy defense from the Irish. Here's a transition run out. Rankin sidesteps a three, kicks, Gatete lets it fly. Too strong. Rebound by Desai. Ball's loose. Irish fighting for it. Still loose. Rankin on the floor. And a jump ball to call as Yadamek and Rankin tie up.
That was scrappy defense there by Rankin. I mean, it looked like they had the rebound, and he ran over and reached in and grabbed it. And if anything, he got the possession arrow to go Notre Dame's way.
Inbound from Hopewell Valley in left side. That pass deflected by Moore again, and Wyatt Moore to start the season coming off the bench. The last handful of games he's been in the starting five, and you're seeing why with that defensive effort and that endless motor that he possesses.
I'll tell you what, we got like an all-CVC or all-Mercer County football team here today. Wyatt Moore, Milan Desai, a few other guys that played football.
Jude Berman as well.
Yeah, Berman.
He's on the drive left side, floats it up, nothing there. Gatete with a board. Berman hits the deck, and the foul going to go against Josh Gatete.
That's, you know, we talked about the carryover from last year. Another thing is these football players are all confident after such a great season. So they know what it takes to win, and they've kind of transferred that winning attitude to this program as well.
Bulldogs get it in. A high floated pass to Yadamek. He'll kick to Berman, puts it on the deck. Elbow, up and under move, left it short off the iron. Ball volleyed about and held in by Berman. They'll reset again, do the Bulldogs. Wheeler has it stripped. It's Foley. No numbers for the Irish. Foley will calm it down. 5:30 and counting in this first quarter. Foley wants a screen from Gatete. Gets the mismatch on Ethan Rich. Crosses him up. Step back three on the way from Foley. Foley got the matchup he wanted and made Rich pay. 6-0 Irish on the beautiful step back.
Yep. Now Notre Dame with some pressure.
Full court press. Berman gets inside, dumps it down low. Floated well short. Moore with the board. Scher on the run out. He's up ahead. Floats it up and in off the glass. 8-0 run for Notre Dame to start. Irish fired up. Bulldogs need a timeout.
Yeah, that's a good timeout by Matt Stein. It's Hopewell's a little discombobulated right now. The Irish are playing very good defense. And,
Defense leading to offense.
Yeah.
It's been a full court game since the tip. We remind you, tonight's game brought to you by Jammer Doors and Windows, a fourth-generation local family-owned business since 1920, offering Rainer Garage Doors and Openers, the finest garage doors and openers in the industry, in Yardley and in Lawrenceville off of Business Route 1, 2850 Brunswick Avenue on Business Route 1 in Lawrenceville, and 10 North Main Street in Yardley, in the Yardley Gristmill. 8-0 run for Notre Dame to start, 4:58 to play in the first.
Notre Dame.
Tough to draw up a better start than that, Fish.
Not if they're the Irish. Notre Dame coming out now, full court pressure again.
Berman loses his dribble early. He'll pass it back. Working it left side. Now Dean Mantuano into the game. Gets it up ahead, but Wyatt Moore's there again for the steal. Foley, transition three, too strong. Rebound hauled in by Mantuano. Here come the Bulldogs. Berman wants to push the pace. He'll calm it down just past the midcourt line.
And again, Mantuano comes in when they're sluggish. He's the one that gives them sort of that spark. And let's see if that works now.
Desai, sidestep, triple on the way. Short off the iron, batted about and hauled in by Foley. 4:20 and counting in the first quarter, all Irish to start. Foley knifing in, forces it up. Too strong off the heel. Yadimick gives it over to Desai. Bulldogs still looking for their first points of the night.
Missed their first 4 shots, 3 turnovers so far.
Corner Yadimick, 3 off the heel, batted about and hauled in, this time by Rankin. Big pass up ahead, looking for the wideout, and Moore stolen by Desai. Transition run out. Moore with the handsy defense, pokes it free. Bodies hit the floor, and Rankin called for the foul.
I don't know if Rankin fouled him as much as he kind of tripped over him. His legs might have swung into him there.
Yeah, the bodies hit the floor, and looked like when he was sliding, kind of made contact with the legs around Desai and Jude Berman, it looked like. Desai will inbound. Here's Mantuano with Charlie Scher on him. Works it over to Yadimick, now Desai, deep in that right corner. Berman, hounded by Rankin. No space inside, pass is kicked on the leaping effort by Josh Kitete.
This is like a nightmare start for Hopewell.
Well, Notre Dame has been in just about every passing lane so far in this one. If they haven't gotten a hand on it, they've gotten a foot on it like Josh Kitete did just there.
Yeah, they've come out really well prepared for this game.
Can they sustain it? Berman needs help. Seemed like 5. Floats it into the backcourt. Here's Charlie Scher. Hope pressure Mantuano. Scher, a newcomer on the season. Thought they wouldn't have him at all this year after a setback with a knee injury. The senior, a 4-year member of this program, a huge piece to be added back to this Irish squad. Kitete gets a hand on the pass to Rich. Rich drives, kicks, Desai. Lines up a 3 but left it short. Foley with the board. Nearing the 3-minute mark in this first quarter, it's an 8-0 Notre Dame lead. Foley, right side, gets the switch with Rich. Gets inside, puts it up, and it's blocked by Rich. The 6'6" forward sends it back. Corner, Mantuano inside, that one's poked free. Berman, baseline floater, rims out, gets his own miss.
That's the third time now he's rebounded his own miss.
Great defense from Wyatt Moore as Berman let that one go out of play. Handsy defense from Moore as he hit it off Berman. Familiar foes between Hopewell and Notre Dame, both on the gridiron and now here on the hardwood.
Yep. That is the 4th turnover now for the Bulldogs.
Rankin taking his time. Works it up ahead. It's Scher. He's trapped. Scher working around on that baseline, or sideline rather, now baseline. Up and under. He'll work it out to Foley. Foley jabs, drives, up, contact, gets the whistle, and he'll shoot 2. A late whistle at that. Thought he wasn't going to get it at first, but he does. And Will Foley, the junior guard, averaging 20 points per game, 20.5 to be exact, is at the line shooting a pair.
I want to say that was on Yadimick? Couldn't tell.
It was on Yadimick, the foul. A good shot from Foley.
Notre Dame did a nice job coming out and really working the ball their first possession. They've kind of been more in attack mode here the last few times down.
2 for 2 at the stripe is Foley. He's got 5 to start this one tonight. 2:20 to play in the first. Pass into the middle, Mantuano. They break the press, do the Bulldogs. Yadimick up and under, kicks out to Desai, left wing. Mantuano, kick. Yadimick, Berman, great ball movement from the Bulldogs. Mantuano gets in, kicks out, Rich, 12-footer, that'll go.
Well, they needed that for sure. Get off the schneid here in the first quarter.
Over 6 minutes before their first field goal in the quarter for the Bulldogs. Kitete over the midcourt line. This is Foley. Scher all alone. Baseline. Puts it up. Left it short. Rich affects the shot. Rebound by the Bulldogs. Final 90 and change in this first quarter. Berman, beautiful pass. Mantuano finishes.
Nice job. Mantuano just cutting across, catching it on the run and going up.
Consecutive field goals now from the Bulldogs. They make it a 6-point game.
Hopewell pressing a little bit.
Foley thought about a 3. He'll drive inside, take on 2. Whistles are silent. Straight up defense from the Bulldogs. Here's Berman, eyes up into the front court. Tries to take it on Moore. That one's stolen, and Sure is fouled. It's going to be the second foul on Jude Berman, I believe. 1:01 to play in the first.
That's 2 on Berman now?
Might be his first.
Yeah, because Yadamick had the other one, and they
That's
only
right.
have 2 team fouls.
Here's Foley. Rankin, he's got a triple on the night. Moore in the corner. Rich on him. Moore jabs. Works it around. Gatete has a mismatch with Berman on him. Irish, patient offense here. Potentially playing for the last shot as we near 30 seconds of play.
Yeah, well, they did a nice job of this on their first possession.
Rankin, now Gatete, 2-man set. They'll give it to Foley, under 20.
I'm thinking Foley's either going to take a jumper or try to penetrate. He's been getting to the rack pretty good.
Foley lets it fly. Rebound by Moore. Wyatt Moore turns garbage into gold and beats the buzzer. It's a 12-4 Notre Dame lead. 1 quarter in the books, and the Irish lead by 8. You're watching Mercer County High School basketball on WBCB.
There really is nothing like a home team advantage. That's why Team Toyota is the choice for your next vehicle purchase or service this season. With new Toyota models available for immediate delivery and over 100 certified used and pre-owned vehicles for any budget. Plus service specials to keep you on the road to victory. Shop or schedule online at teamtoyota.net or choose one of our 3 locations in Langhorne, Glen Mills, or Princeton. Are you part of the team?
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant.
Irish start possession here in quarter number 2 with an 8-point advantage as they began this one on an 8-0 run to start. Here's Rankin, works it to Moore. Deep in that corner with Rich on him. Skip pass, it's Charlie Sure.
That was a big play by Moore to end the quarter because it gave Notre Dame a little of that momentum back that they were kind of losing a little bit there after a 10-0 start.
Miles Rankin works to Foley. Healthy 3 on the way, left short. Rebound brought in by Mantuano. Mantuano over to Berman, now gets it back. Steps into a 3. No, nothing. Tried to save it, did Berman, out of bounds and back the Irish way. Just 4 points in this one for Hopewell Valley. 2 for Ethan Rich, who leads them in points per game with 11. And 2 for Dean Mantuano off the bench, averaging 8 a night.
The Bulldogs just shooting 2 for 10 right now.
Notre Dame taking their time, working a 3-high set to break the press. Gatete swatted away by Ethan Rich. His second block of the night.
Irish basketball.
Sir, you can't see. Thank you.
Inbounds coming, this is Rankin. Rankin feeds Gatete, works it deep into that right corner. Left corner, rather. He'll put it on the floor. Rankin, elbow jumper on the way, too strong. Mantuano hauls it in. Works it up to Yadamick. 6:45 and counting in this second quarter. 12-4 still the score. Still looking for our first points of the quarter. High-low go the Bulldogs, and a beautiful pass deep down low. And finishing the layup was Cooper Breeler. His first points of the night. They cut the deficit in half.
Breeler is a sophomore that they're high on both for basketball and
Wyatt
football.
Moore goes up and snags a one-handed pass as if he was on the football field.
Yeah, he can get up.
Moore works it around. This is Foley. Down low, Gitete
pass.
elevates over Mantuano and finishes for two more.
Good look by Foley in there.
Gitete's first points of the night. Bulldogs break the press, but there to get a hand on the easy pass, or the seemingly easy look, was Wyatt Moore again. I'll tell you, if there's a crevice of a lane, Moore fills it pretty quickly. Brailer to inbound, they get it in. It's Mantuano, baseline drive, puts it up and in.
I thought that was blocked.
Charlie Scher on his back defensively, almost got a hand on it, might have even gotten a fingertip on that.
Yeah, I could have sworn he did.
Here's Foley.
Might even have helped it in, you never know.
Yeah, you never do. I was never good at physics. Gitete left wing extended. Here's Scher looking for help. It's Moore. Moore, rich on him. That's been the matchup all night. Rankin, beautiful up and under move. Passes it to Gitete. They got nothing there now. Rankin, another good pump fake. Foley, muscling inside. Muscles it up. Can't get the roll. Batted about and hauled in by Gitete. He'll float it up and leave it short. Breeler with the board. Desai drives, kicks, a Yadamick three, too strong. Scher with a board, and a big one at that. Rankin up ahead. Transition opportunity, great dribble from Rankin. Corner to Moore, and they'll reset. Charlie Scher, Foley gets a screen from Scher. Mantuano on Foley, blocked inside. Desai came over with the help D. Breeler in transition, spins, kicks. It's Yadamick, works it out. Mantuano to Desai, lines up a triple from the corner. Nothing there. Batted out, it's Foley. Foley's got a head full of steam into the front court. Lets it fly from deep and sinks it. Loving the right wing to start tonight is Will Foley, his second triple.
Yeah, Foley's been penetrating the last several times. Couldn't get it to drop. Figured, well, I'll just hang out here. Hit a three.
Mantuano, skip pass, corner. Yadamick, Euro step into the lane. No good. Rebound hauled in by Scher. No numbers for the Irish. Scher taking it, kicking it. Corner, Foley shoots. Can't get the roll. Under 4 to play, 3:35 and counting in this second quarter.
Hopewell's done a pretty good job of settling down their defense, but they just cannot get it going offensively so far.
Irish leading by 9. Mantuano has it poked free, rather that's Breeler. Rankin diving for it. And the call on the floor, I think, is a jump ball. It's going to stay with Hopewell Valley as Notre Dame began the quarter with possession. Yadamick gets a breather for Hopewell Valley, a much-deserved one at that. Here's Jude Berman back into the game. Breeler, right wing extended. With Musa Kamara on him now. Puts it up and in through traffic.
Cooper Breeler giving a little bit of a lift here, a couple buckets here in the
4 for Breeler in the quarter. Beautiful pass into Kamara, but just doesn't have the touch inside. Defense from the Bulldogs on display. Mantuano can't handle the skip pass up ahead. And it's back the Irish way.
Musa Kamara, he had another football player in this game.
That's right. 17-10, Notre Dame out in front.
Notre Dame is doing a good. You good?
Irish leading this one by 7.
Yeah, Notre Dame's doing a good job of just keeping this lead at a comfortable lead. They're not letting Hopewell get too close. They haven't let them get any closer than 6 so far.
Here's Foley. Under 3 to play in the first half. Foley needs help, works it ahead. Owen Gojaniuk into the game. He needs help. Doubled. Still in danger. And a turnover. Mantuano loses it. Moore fighting for it, and a jump ball called. Notre Dame will work possession back in their favor.
Yeah, every time the Bulldogs have a chance to maybe put a little run together, they turn it over or misfire. Good there, Michael?
We're all good.
All right.
Pass up ahead, batted again by the Bulldogs and stolen. Berman lines up a 3. It's short off the iron. Rebound hauled in by Mantuano. Second chance from Berman from deep. They make him pay.
Yeah, you can only give him so many chances.
First 3 of the night for the Bulldogs. It's a 4-point game. Momentum back in their favor and another steal. The Irish cannot solve this press. Mantuano to Rich, knifing inside, finishing through 2.
Well, and there's a little bit of a run that they're looking for.
Timeout Irish. They need to regain some composure. All the way back from down as many as 9. Hopewell Valley makes this a 2-point game, 1:34 to play in this first half. Well, Fish, the common theme, defense leading to offense. Both of these teams, when they've gone on runs, it's been a live ball run-out type of a game.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. And, I had talked to Rich the other day, and, I said, what are you, when your team's playing as well as it can play, what are you doing best? And he said, we're pressing and playing defense. And that's obviously the case here now, putting it on display. And earlier, it was Notre Dame getting some turnovers. They got 4 in the first quarter, only 1 in this quarter. And Hopewell finally able to put together something offensively. They're on a 7-0 run now.
Outscoring Notre Dame 11-5 in the quarter.
Back with the press. Not a surprise.
Into the middle with Gitete, working it around to Moore.
They broke it well that time.
They'll reset. Rankin, cutting, Moore, corner, sure. Gitete, thought about a triple. Berman's on him, he'll work it over to Foley. High-low, Gitete. It's Moore in the corner. Trying to get the ball into Charlie Scher on the low block. Gitete lines up a triple, it's blocked. Ethan Rich got a hand on it.
Well, he's making his presence felt out there, Rich is. He's got 2 or 3 blocks now.
Under a minute to play. Second quarter owned by the Bulldogs for the time being. Trailing by 2. It's Berman driving, putting it high off the window and in for 2.
That was pretty. He had to let that go from almost behind him. Put some nice English on it, like you said, high off the backboard.
17's on the scoreboard. Sure, spinning baseline, needs help. Here's Moore. Foley wants to drive, kicks out, sidesteps, 3 on the way. Will Foley beats the buzzer and gives the Irish the lead. 2017 the score. Foley draining it from the right wing.
Well, Notre Dame's got 5 points in 5 points in double and buzzer beaters, and that's the margin of the game right now. They're up 3, and 5 of those points came on buzzer beaters.
One half in the books. 2017, Notre Dame out in front. thanks to the big triple from their leading scorer in Will Foley. We'll tally up the numbers, first half recap, second half action. Coming up next, don't go anywhere. You're watching high school basketball on WBCB.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township. Hamilton Township in Mercer County is fortunate to have many fine businesses that serve our community. Saul Funeral Home is a fourth-generation family-owned business proud to support our local schools and community. Their compassionate and caring staff is there for you and your family. They'll bring the closure you deserve while also celebrating the life of your loved one. Visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Home at 3795 Nottingham Way, Hamilton Square. Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford Subaru or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good! 1490 WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
There really is nothing like a home team advantage. That's why Team Toyota is the choice for your next vehicle purchase or service this season. With new Toyota models available for immediate delivery and over 100 certified used and pre-owned vehicles for any budget. Plus service specials to keep you on the road to victory. Shop or schedule online at teamtoyota.net or choose one of our 3 locations in Langhorne, Glen Mills, or Princeton. Are you part of the team?
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township. Hamilton Township in Mercer County is fortunate to have many fine businesses that serve our community. Saul Funeral Home is a fourth-generation family-owned business proud to support our local schools and community. Their compassionate and caring staff is there for you and your family. They'll bring the closure you deserve while also celebrating the life of your loved one. Visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Home at 3795 Nottingham Way, Hamilton Square. Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford Subaru or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good!
Well, it's been a good one so far here from Notre Dame High School. 20-17 at the half. The Irish on top by a triple thanks to the big made three from the right wing from the junior guard Will Foley. Foley leads all scorers. He's got 11, and he's been pretty good in this one, averaging 20 points a game. That's where the Irish are at right now with 20. Hopewell Valley Fish a slow start in this one as the Irish jumped out to an 8-0 lead, but in quarter number 2, we saw much more of that Hopewell Valley Bulldog brand of basketball. Defense leading to offense, great rim protection inside from Ethan Rich, and they were able to come back and tie the game at 17 before Foley broke the tie with his buzzer-beating three.
Yeah, they needed that defense too to get them going because in the half-court set, they were really struggling offensively. They were getting some shots, they just weren't hitting them, and I think once they got the up-tempo going a little bit more and got things moving, sometimes you don't think about your shots that much, you just shoot them, and they tend to go in more. We look at the score, and both teams have 5 players in the scoring column. Hopewell a little bit more spread out. Well, actually, no, Hopewell's only got 4 in the scoring column. Jude Berman leads them with 5. And Cooper Breeler, Ethan Rich, and Dean Mantuano have 4 points apiece for 17. The Bulldogs shooting 8 for 21 from the field. They have not been to the foul line yet, and they have 5 turnovers. For the Irish, as you mentioned, Foley with 11, Miles Rankin with 3, and then Wyatt Moore, Josh Gatete, and Charles Scher with 2 points apiece. Irish shooting 7 for 21 from the field, 2 for 2 from the line. They've only turned it over 3 times. Good job there. And Hopewell's had the edge on the board, 16-10 rebounding. Berman and Mantuano with 4 apiece. Foley leads Notre Dame with 3. So Hopewell getting after on the boards a little bit more. But, I think this is going to go right down to the wire. I really do.
Back and forth we go. 1 half in the books. Notre Dame leading by 3. Hopewell Valley riding the momentum of a 9-game win streak And they won this battle approximately 350 plus days ago, back on the 23rd of January in 2024, a 50-33 win for the Bulldogs over the Irish. As they start with possession first to the Bulldogs of Hopewell Valley. We remind you the Italian People's Bakery, proud to sponsor tonight's game at 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg. The Italian People's Bakery since 1936. Here we go, quarter number 3 underway. Bulldogs start with possession. It's Desai on the drive, stops, pops, can't get the roll. It's Sure with the rebound for the Irish. Foley. Sure left wing extended. Looking for a cutting. Moore and gets it to him well above the top of the key.
And they're starting the second half the same way they started the game, just sort of lobbing it around the perimeter, moving it around.
Gatete.
Testing that zone, looking for a shot.
Foley with Rich on him. Pumps, drives, blocked. Rich sends it back again. Another block for Ethan Rich. Run out, Berman left hand, it's good. Offensive foul. Rich called for the moving screen. Takes away a basket.
Well, that's got to be frustrating for Hopewell. That's the first foul on Rich.
Still looking for our first points here in the second half. Foley controls for the time being, him and Gatete and Rankin.
Not there. Rich has been he's been doing his job at the rim, like you say. Yeah, that's his 4th block shot now.
Rankin to Sure, deep in the right corner. Moore with Berman on him, works it around. It's Rankin cutting. Sure, pass deflected. Last touch by Hopewell Valley.
Off the Bulldogs and Irish ball.
Clock stops at 6:46 to play in this third quarter. Foley to inbound. Floats it up to Gatete. Swung over to Moore. Here's Rankin. Now Foley. Perimeter-centric ball movement to start. Sure trying to get some inside leverage on the low block. Wasn't there. Foley again with Rich on him. The Bulldogs like this matchup, using the size to extend out onto the guards. A foul going to be called.
Foul on the floor of the Bulldogs, Irish ball.
And I believe that's against Yadamick.
That was off the ball.
Kyle Yadamick tabbed with the foul. 6:23 to play in the third, and another baseline inbound here for Notre Dame.
That's 2 on Yadamick.
Corner, Foley. Man on him. Jabs, pumps, hope pull it out. Works it around to Sure. Now Gatete. Right wing, Foley. Rankin thought about a triple, puts it on the deck, floats in the lane and hits. Rankin's got 5 first points of the second half and a 5-point lead for Notre Dame.
Notre Dame putting the press back on, and
Rich blocked by Moore. Wyatt Moore sends it back. Irish on the run out.
Yeah,
Gatete corner, Foley a 3, too strong. Rich stiff arms Foley or Moore off of him. Pass up ahead to Mantuano. Breeler rather. Blocked by Foley, but the whistle comes first.
Yeah, Moore said to Rich, "How does it feel, buddy? You've been doing it to us. I'm going to do it to you."
Bulldogs number 1, Cooper Breeler, shooting 2.
Cooper Breeler heads to the stripe to shoot a pair. What a throwback by Wyatt Moore. The motor just doesn't stop for this kid. Leaving one short is Cooper Breeler. First trip to the stripe tonight for the Bulldogs.
Yes, it is.
Second shot is good as he splits a pair. Back to a 4-point game.
You are going to be hearing about Cooper Breeler in the years to come in both of these sports, football and basketball. He is a heck of an athlete. His brother going to Stanford to play football.
It's phenomenal.
Yeah, his brother going to Hun.
Foley dumps it down low, mismatch.
Nice.
Gatete gets it stripped, and that's off his leg and back the Bulldogs' way. Pesky defense from Jude Berman and Milan Desai force another turnover. 5:07 to play in the third. Berman skip pass. Moore gets a hand on that.
Adamek thought he got hit there. Or maybe he was upset with the pass. I don't know. He looked upset about something.
Moore now joking with the near side official, saying he never touched it, but clearly did. Thought he might have deflected it off of a Bulldog. Stays with Hopewell Valley.
You never know unless you try, right?
Desai drives, floats, can't get the roll. Follow by Breeler. Third try. That won't roll either. Moore with the rebound. Pushes it up to Schur. Here come the Irish. Foley drives, kicks. Schur. Baseline drive. Muscles it up. Can't get the roll. Rims out on him. A lid on both baskets to start the second half.
Yeah, this hasn't been an offensive clinic, that's for sure.
Berman gets in the lane and kicks. It's Adamek taking Foley.
Nice
Spin move. Left it short. Foley with a board.
These guys are doing good jobs of getting themselves shots. They're just not putting them down. Both sides.
Rankin.
I mean, there has been good defense play, don't get me wrong. The offensive flow has been tough to come by here, except for Notre Dame in the early going.
Working it around, here's Rankin. Schur. Under 4 to play. Low post feed, it's Gatete. Offensive foul. Adamek just sold it completely.
Yeah, he did. He took a nice fall to the ground.
Typically, they give you a couple of back downs before. It's usually not the first move that gets the charge call, but the official clearly saw otherwise. Bulldogs get possession back, 3:30 and counting in the second.
Woo.
Might have gone away with a walk. Skip pass. Desai can't handle it.
I think Desai was looking to maybe pick it up and shoot quick, and took his eye off the ball, and it rolled off his hands and out of bounds.
Right away,
That's a tough
Jude Berman
turnover.
using both of his index fingers and pointing to the temples towards Desai, telling him to lock back in.
Yeah.
Rankin and Foley working this press. Over to Moore, now back to Foley. 3 minutes left in this third. Foley in the lane through 2 defenders, nothing there. Volleyed about and hauled in by Schur. They'll work it out. Rankin, corner, Moore, drives, kicks. Wide open was Rankin for 3, sidesteps and shoots. Too strong, Desai with a board. Couple of wide open threes passed up by Notre Dame. Desai works it to Berman, who drives. Has it stripped. Gatete comes up with it.
Some sloppiness here by the Bulldogs.
Turnovers galore for both of these teams. Foley needs help, kicks out.
Actually, it seems like a lot of turnovers, but it hasn't been a lot, really.
Just not a lot of scoring.
No.
Gatete tied up inside, bodies hit the floor. Jump ball is the call.
I mean, Hopewell has 7, but 4 of them came in the first quarter. And Notre Dame's only got 4 right now. But a lot of missed shots.
Notre Dame keeps possession. 2:12 to play in the third. Under their own basket, it's Rankin. Looking, finding Schur. Beautiful post move from Schur, just can't get the roll. Run out, Berman passing, deflected by Foley. Trapped in that corner. Needs help and finds Mantuano, who has it stolen. It's Foley, transition run out. Puts it up, gets fouled, and he'll shoot 2.
Well, that's 3 turnovers in a row now for Hopewell.
Shooting foul. The Bulldogs going to the line for the Irish. Will Foley shooting.
Notre Dame has been unable to capitalize, and I'd be willing to bet they're going to at least get 1, if not 2, here with Foley at the line.
Mantuano tabbed with the foul. First shot for Foley won't go.
That kind of night, man.
An unfriendly rim on that side of the court specifically tonight is some unfriendly rolls for Hopewell Valley, and the same for the Irish here in the second half. Second shot is pure from Foley at the line. He's got 12. Berman gets it in, works it middle. Mantuano skip pass to Breeler.
Good job by Rankin to get back. They had Rich underneath there, and Rankin hustled back to make sure he couldn't get an open look.
Berman, baseline drive, puts it up and left it short. The rebound from Schur. He works it to Rankin. Up ahead, Foley. Thought about a three. Gitete drives, blocked by Rich. Second chance, that won't go, but a whistle comes in. Persistence paying off for Gitete. He'll go to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, Rich keeps blocking them, but they keep coming back. Irish trying to widen their lead at the foul line here.
Rims out for Gitete. Staying par for the course with the ball just rimming out on that side.
I don't know what Matt Stein's doing. Notre Dame coach.
Reanalyzing that take from Jude Berman as he comes out, gets a breather. Musa Camara will come in. Josh Gitete will come out. Full court press here from the Irish. Yadamick back in to take over for Jude Berman with 1:23 left in the third. Notre Dame leading by 6, led by as many as 9 in this one. Yadamick, skip pass, Desai, driving, gets in the lane, puts it up, foul is called, and it's a block against Wyatt Moore. Milan Desai heads to the line for a pair.
Yeah, Desai still scoreless today.
10 points per game on the season, Fish. His first chance at points here tonight.
Yeah,
he's had a couple of open looks from three, just haven't been able to bury him.
Yeah, and he's gotten inside a couple times and just won't go down.
Just the second point in the quarter for Hopewell Valley. Desai leaves the second short. Camara comes up with a board. Hands it on over to Moore.
I'll tell you what, it wouldn't take much for Notre Dame to blow this open. It wouldn't take much for Hopewell to get back in it and take the lead, but neither of them are, neither of them can put anything consistent together on the offensive end.
Charlie Schur, right wing looking for Foley. They'll find him. Ethan Rich extending out on Foley. He likes this matchup. Foley gets by him in the lane, blocked by Rich.
I saw that one coming.
Rich has some words for Foley. I don't think Foley's too little. I just think Rich is too big.
Yeah, Rich, 6'6", long arms.
Hopewell Valley Bulldogs student section letting Foley hear it after the block shot, but that's exactly what Rich is supposed to do. Ball is loose. Camara, Moore, Desai fighting for it. Camara strips him clean. Schur driving and finishing for two. Schur's got 4, lead up to 7. Here's Breeler into the corner. Beautiful pass. Yadamick left it short. Camara with the board. Irish can play for the last shot. 12 seconds and counting. Ball in the leading scorer's hand, and Foley. Mantuano on him. Foley gets inside, sidesteps, pops, and hits. Will Foley. Another bucket in the final seconds.
Unbelievable.
Tim Stevens is fired up. Irish with momentum, up by 9. 1 quarter to play on WBCB.
There really is nothing like a home team advantage. That's why Team Toyota is the choice for your next vehicle purchase or service this season. With new Toyota models available for immediate delivery and over 100 certified used and pre-owned vehicles for any budget. Plus service specials to keep you on the road to victory. Shop or schedule online at teamtoyota.net or choose one of our 3 locations in Langhorne, Glen Mills, or Princeton. Are you part of the team?
1 quarter remains. 28-19, Notre Dame in front,
And
tying their largest lead at 9.
Hopewell without a basket that quarter. Just two foul shots, 2 for 4 from the line. I mean, Notre Dame only had 8 points in the quarter, and they outscored them by 6.
On to the 4th. Hopewell Valley begins with the rock. Here's Berman. Free throw line pull up. Rims out. Batted free and hauled in by Mantuano. Mantuano spins and kisses it off the glass for 2. 6 for Mantuano. His first points of the second half. First field goal of the second half for Hopewell Valley.
Yeah, Mantuano, the leading scorer for them with 6.
This is Foley. Breeler on him. Gives him a jab, works it over to Schur.
Hopewell, Notre Dame has not trailed in this game. They've led. They've only been tied once, and that got taken away on a putback by a buzzer beater by Foley, who just
Foley
missed.
got hit. Whistles are silent. Pass batted by Rankin. Back to Mantuano. Batted by Moore. Transition for the Irish. No numbers for him. Rankin gathers, looking for Moore down low, and they can't get it to him. 6:52 to play in the 4th.
You know, Hopewell has really been decimated by buzzer beaters this year. West Windsor North, a 3-quarter court one to win the game. Hunter and Central hit a buzzer beater in the middle of the game at a quarter. 3 tonight.
Turnaround from Rich, gets his own miss, battling, puts it up and in.
2 points, Ethan
Rich not fazed by the contact. He's got 6. Rankin splits the double team with the dribble and draws the blocking foul against the Bulldogs.
Yeah, what Hopewell has to do here is early in this quarter, or sometime in this quarter, they have to make a push to make this like a 1-2 point game and really put the pressure on Notre Dame. I mean, Notre Dame, they gained a lot of confidence at the end of that quarter, kind of moving free and easy, put that lead up to 9.
Here's Foley working it around to Rankin. Nearing the 6-minute mark in the 4th.
I mean, just deliver it all. Oh, look at that, wide open.
Kicks, Schur lines up a 3 from the corner. Won't roll for him. Mantuano with a big-time board. Keeps his dribble. Yadamick cutting Berman. Draws the foul. Berman takes a ton of contact and comes up grabbing his ankle.
His ankle or his higher, like he's limping around.
High ankle. Right away,
Yeah.
Moore goes to help him up. The two, as we mentioned, very familiar with one another. Out on the football field, and Moore right away just sort of letting Jude know that wasn't intentional at all. Just a full motor player is Wyatt Moore, and leaves nothing to question with the effort level that he puts out on the floor. Here's Berman at the stripe. Can't get the roll in the first.
These free throws are getting bigger and bigger as the game goes on.
Bulldogs trailing by 5. Berman's second shot, that rims in. Splits a pair at the line. Milan Desai comes back in. Berman comes out. He'll get checked on for the time being. Foley and Moore, along with Rankin, 3 guards in the backcourt, trying to break this pressure from Hopewell Valley. Rankin splits a double. Beautiful pass. Schur down low. Through contact. Count it! And a chance at one more.
I'll tell you what, Schur is coming up with some big plays in this game. Seems he's either getting a big rebound or a big bucket when it matters.
When we spoke with Tim Stevens at the beginning of the year, he could not emphasize more how big of a loss the injury to Charlie Scher was, but he also had so much optimism, saying he will return this season. Our strongest player is back. Tim Stevens' words, of course, not mine. As Charlie Scher makes the and one opportunity, the lead back to 7 and a timeout taken by the Irish. Charlie Scher, first points for him in the fourth quarter.
He's got 7 in the game. Also has 5 rebounds. And just doing a really good job.
Don't forget, you miss any of today's action. Read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian, or online at Trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian. And if your school would like a game, any sport, video streamed like the one you're watching right now, contact WBCB Sports Director Breanne O'Neill at WBCB1490.com. That's Breanne, Breanne, at WBCB1490.com. Hyundai of Trenton at 1655 North Olden Avenue, proud to sponsor tonight's game. Hyundai of Trenton, the area's fastest growing auto dealership. And stick around post-game for the Italian People's Bakery Player of the Game interview. The Italian People's Bakery at 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg since 1936. 5:47 to play in regulation. Distance of the floor to go for the Bulldogs. Desai inbounds to Breeler. Irish by 7.
Notre Dame not pressing there. It's just picking their man up. Ooh, look like
Breeler up and under, gets it in. Breeler with 7.
Yeah, they've been trying to get him going a little more offensively. And
pass tipped, batted, last touched by Hopewell Valley. No. Last touch by Notre Dame. I guess Rankin must have touched that one last.
Yeah, hard to tell. Opposite sideline here. Going away from us.
Desai. Breeler thought about a dead-on 3, works it over to Yadamick. Here's Breeler. 5 minutes to play in the fourth. Lead down to 5. Rich on Gatete. Muscles it up, over him, and in.
You might see Rich try to do that a little more, sort of assert himself a little more. He averages over 11 a game.
4 points in the quarter for Rich. He's got 8 on the night. Scher in the corner to Moore.
Ooh.
Skip pass. Foley left alone. Triple on the way. No good. Batted about and hauled in by Rich. Rankin rips it from him. Corner, Moore. Back out to Rankin. Back to Foley. The Irish will reset, leading by just 3.
That's a big play to get that back, because Hopewell's coming down with a chance to possibly tie, and you keep possession and have a chance to keep that make it a 2-possession game again.
Rankin corner, it's Moore. That jab step from Rankin has worked on Rich tonight, just hasn't taken it to the cup. A quick recovery step from Ethan Rich once that first step gets by him. Sure. Yadamick on him. Foley now guarded by Rich. Over to Rankin. 3:40 left in this fourth quarter and counting. Foley gets inside, left hand. Walk drop.
Wow.
A lid on that basket tonight.
Boy, that looked like it was halfway down and it popped back out. Foley,
unreal.
Just the way he penetrates, very impressive.
Corner, Desai from the low block won't go. Rich over the back foul should be called. They're going to call a hold. Rich was over three different Notre Dame players right in front of the official, and he calls a hold on Josh Gatete. He was over, like clearly over the back, but I digress. And now they flip the call, and rightfully so. I mean, I'm just glad they got that right. That was egregiously terrible.
All right, then.
Notre Dame back with possession. And a foul called against Mantuano.
That is the 4th team foul on Hopewell, so that's something to watch for now. Notre Dame start going to the line.
One more away from the bonus. Under 3 to play. Here's Wyatt Moore, hounded by Breeler, trying to get it to Foley. Irish working far away from the basket.
Nice pass.
Moore draws a foul on the floor, might have gotten away with an extra step. Matt Stein wants the call. But Desai was soaring through the air and made contact with him.
Well, these are 2 pretty big free throws right now.
Wyatt Moore at the line shooting 2.
Moore's last points came in a bucket, buzzer-beating putback in the first quarter.
To the line, shooting 2 for the Irish. Wyatt Moore.
Irish have had a buzzer beater in just about every quarter to this point.
Yeah, the closest that it wasn't to a buzzer beater was when they made it with 2 seconds to go.
Right.
The other 2 were at the buzzer.
Moore 0 for 1 on the first. Second shot on the way. That one's pure. 3 points for Moore. Lead back to 4 for Notre Dame. Yadamick. Mantuano, now Breeler. Lost his dribble. Rich wants it, begging for the ball and gets it. Gitete on him. Straight up, Gitete. Rich muscles it over him for 2 more. Tough to stop Ethan Rich tonight. 6 in the quarter, 10 on the night. A tick shy of his average on the year.
Shooting 5 for 8 tonight. Made
High
his
percentage
last
looks. Foley doubled by Yadamick. Foley needs help. Moore. Poke free. Bulldogs come up with it. Desai to the cup. All tied up at 32.
Well, some urgency on defense there by Hopewell. Doubling up the ball, trapping in the corner there, and paid off.
First points from the field tonight for Desai. He's got 3. Foley wants the ball with Mantuano on him, and they're going to call a hold against Breeler as Charlie Scher's trying to get free. Or no. They call it on Mantuano, number 2.
That's 2 free throws there. Notre Dame has only had 1 personal foul, or 1 team foul this quarter.
Foley sinks the first. A 1-point lead for Notre Dame. Eerily similar to this matchup 2 years ago, the Irish victorious 37-33. And what was a back-and-forth affair.
Well, this hasn't been back and forth. This has been Notre Dame taking the lead and nursing the lead. And Hopewell's tied it twice.
Back up by 2 after a couple of made free throws from Will Foley. 34-32. 80 seconds remain in regulation. Notre Dame trying to hold on as now the Hopewell Valley Bulldogs have come back to tie it 2 different times in this one, Fish. And the defense leading to offense, the key for them, as you said, you spoke with a number of players on this team.
I just talked to Rich, actually. I think I said Berman before the game, but it was actually Rich. And, he said, when we're at our best, we're playing defense and we're pressing. But you know what? That's had something to do with it. But Rich sort of asserting himself, especially in this quarter,
right,
has sort of helped them come back too.
Give credit to Rich and give credit to head coach Matt Stein as well for realizing that Rich has been tremendous using his legs and his strength down in that low block tonight, and it always helps when you're 6 feet 6 inches, but it helps even more when you know what to do with that size. And Rich, a very controlled power forward and center for this Hopewell Valley squad. He's had a tremendous game here tonight.
Yeah, he's helped them battle back in, and he's helped Nova hang around, but Notre Dame's always had an answer when it's had to.
This is Yadamick. Works it over to Breeler. Hopewell Valley can take the lead with a 3. Would be their first of the night. Desai needs help. Stolen by Gatete. Over to Moore. Here's Schur. Under a minute to play. Schur into the corner. Skip pass. Gatete fouled, and he'll shoot 2. Baseline cut from Josh Gatete. Feed to the rim from Charlie Schur, and a foul called against Hopewell.
Yeah, and that pass was right to Gatete there. He just had to take a step over. Big time turnover, and see if Gatete can make it hurt.
Gatete cannot get the roll on the first. Just 3 points for Josh tonight. He averages 13 a game. The Bulldogs have done a good job on him defensively in this one. Gatete sinks the second one. Lead up to 3. Nearing 40 seconds in the fourth quarter. Here's Desai. Screen from Rich. Desai knifes inside, puts it up and in. Stein gets a timeout in. It's a 1-point game, 31.6 to play, and a strong drive from Ilan Desai.
Yes, it was, and as you said, I mean, he's their second leading scorer, and he's really been shut down tonight in that first 3 quarters. Shot 0 for 3 and 1 for 2 from the line. He's got a couple buckets in this quarter, and you know that's what you want. You want your big scorers to come through when they have to, and you know these guys are trying to do it now. He and Rich have combined for 10 of the 15 points in this quarter for Hopewell.
Well, Fish, in the third quarter, the Bulldogs without a field goal, just points at the stripe. In this fourth quarter for Notre Dame, just 1 field goal made. That was from Charlie Schur on the and 1 opportunity, which he made at the line. The field goal is pouring in for Hopewell Valley, and a large reason why we have a 1-point game.
Yes, sir, and we'll see how Notre Dame tries to play it now. 31.6 to go. Will they try to hold it out and wait to be fouled? Or will they attack if they have something? I get the feeling if they see something, they'll attack. What?
31.6 remaining in regulation. Notre Dame with the distance of the floor to go. And a full court press being applied, of course, here from the Bulldogs. Rich, Yadamick, Mantuano, Breeler, and Desai on the floor for Hopewell. Schur, Gatete, Rankin, Foley, and Moore for the Irish. Moore gets it to Foley. Spins through a double. Splits another defender. Foley keeping his dribble. Works it over to Rankin. Bulldogs trying not to foul, looking for the turnover.
If you're gonna foul, don't foul Foley.
Charlie Schur gets fouled, heads to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, Foley's the only guy that's consistently hit free throws today. He's 5 for 6 from the line.
Charlie Schur.
Schur is 1 for 1. He's made his only one to complete a 3-point play.
First shot is good from Charlie Schur.
Another big time make by Charlie Schur.
Lead 2 now for the Notre Dame Irish. 18.3 to play. Schur, second shot on the way at the line. It's good. Bulldog can tie with a 3. Foul taken by Charlie Schur. Just the second team foul against Notre Dame.
Yeah, I mean, they can keep fouling now. Every couple seconds, take more time off the clock.
Schur pressuring the ball, the inbounder in Breeler.
There's no way they're going to let Hopewell take a 3, I don't think. There's
Foley
another
lets
one.
some time tick off. 10.5 to go, another foul. Third team foul now against Notre Dame.
Okay, so down to 10.5 now.
Breeler to inbound. Far side of the floor, looking for Rich.
Oh.
Has it stripped. Over to Desai. 3 on the way. No good. Batted out. Last touched by Gatete. It's going to stay with Hopewell Valley. Matt Stein gets a timeout with 2.2 to play. One final shot here for Hopewell Valley. They can tie with a 3, and if you're Coach Tim Stevens, the one thing you're saying to your team, deny the 3.
Absolutely.
And no fouls.
I mean, no, I would foul. I mean, don't foul on a shot.
Don't foul on a shot is what I meant, yes.
But don't, I would, the minute they get it in, I would foul. You're still not at the limit, Desai, that wasn't what you would call a wide open look. It was it was probably,
for sure.
It was probably there's probably times he's made that shot, but I think Notre Dame's holding all the cards right now. They have a foul to give. There's only 2.2 to go. I mean, for Hopewell, it's going to have to be get it to a guy open on the perimeter, open at the line, and let it fly. Don't let anybody run over and foul you or anything else.
2.2 left in regulation. Hopewell Valley will inbound from the corner closest to their bench. 2.2 to play. They can tie with a 3. Gatete to pressure Breeler, the inbounder. I always want to say ball carrier, but that's not the right sport. Looking for Yadamick. They get it in. It's Desai. 3 on the way. Short, and that's going to do it. Notre Dame, a staple win as they snap the 9-game win streak for the Hopewell Valley Bulldogs and earn a huge CVC Colonial victory.
Well, this game was a grind for both sides. Notre Dame had its lead, kept it. Hopewell kept trying to battle back in, just couldn't get there. Tied it twice, but just couldn't get over the hump, and a big win for Notre Dame now, 2 in a row.
The Italian People's Bakery Player of the Game is next, here on WBCB.
Charlie's shirt, I'm going to get. Okay.
1490 WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
There really is nothing like a home team advantage. That's why Team Toyota is the choice for your next vehicle purchase or service this season. With new Toyota models available for immediate delivery and over 100 certified used and pre-owned vehicles for any budget. Plus service specials to keep you on the road to victory. Shop or schedule online at teamtoyota.net or choose one of our 3 locations in Langhorne, Glen Mills, or Princeton. Are you part of the team?
Welcome you back here to Notre Dame High School, and joined now by our Italian People's Bakery Player of the Game, Charlie Scher. And here come the boys. They make some noise as well. A staple win for you guys, Charlie. Fantastic job from you guys tonight. You get some love from your teammates there, but it seems like every time Notre Dame and Hopewell Valley get together, it always delivers, and it did again tonight. A big win for you guys, a staple. You guys get back above 500, but you guys beat the hottest team in Mercer County. What's a win like that do for you guys?
Yeah, it feels great. We were on a little rough stretch for a while, but we pulled it together, got some big stops down the stretch, and, we're back.
We've been watching you here on WBCB for the last handful of years now. You've been a 4-year guy in this program from your freshman year all the way to now. It's your senior year. You're a captain on this team. You're a leader on this team. You start your season with a setback, with an injury, and when I talked with your coach, Tim Stevens, at first it seemed like you might not play at all this year. To be where you're at now, to make the strides that you have now, to make impact in a game like you did tonight, what does this mean to you?
You know, it means everything. When I went down with the injury, I thought that might be it for the year. But, you know, I got the best group of guys around me, the best coaching staff, and got back on the court and did what we had to do. So.
Well, Charlie, you're our Italian People's Bakery player of the game tonight. You get a gift certificate to the Italian People's Bakery. Get yourself a free sandwich. Enjoy the win with your teammates. One final question for you guys, for you here tonight specifically. You're back into the starting lineup now with this team. You guys, as I mentioned, you get a big win tonight. The momentum that can be garnered off of a win. For you as a senior, how do you kind of let the guys know that, yeah, this is a big win. We want to celebrate it, but we need to build off of this and sustain this type of play every time we come out?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, all the guys, we already know, you know. Everybody's locked in. We're ready. We're good.
Good, man. Good. Well, Charlie, congratulations. Here is your gift certificate here for the Italian People's Bakery. Get yourself a free sandwich. You earned it, my man. Congratulations.
Thank
9
you.
points
Thank
from
you.
Charlie Schur here tonight. He is our Italian People's Bakery player of the game. We'll be right back here on WBCB. Tally up the final numbers and thank our sponsors on the WBCB Sports Network.
Hamilton Township in Mercer County is fortunate to have many fine businesses that serve our community. Saul Funeral Home is a fourth-generation family-owned business proud to support our local schools and community. Their compassionate and caring staff is there for you and your family. They'll bring the closure you deserve while also celebrating the life of your loved one. Visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Home at 3795 Nottingham Way, Hamilton Square.
One final time here from the home of the Irish at Notre Dame High School. The Irish victorious 37-34 as they earn a huge victory over the Hopewell Valley Bulldogs and snap their 9-game win streak. As we get a firm greeting from my man Brian Fisher, one of the great coaches in Mercer County and a proud member of the coaching staff here across many sports at Notre Dame. We want to thank all of our sponsors who made tonight's broadcast possible: Team Toyota, the Pines Tavern, Notre Dame High School, the Revere Restaurant, Capital Health System, NJEA, Kessel Dermatology, Haldeman Ford Subaru, Jammer Doors and Windows, the Italian People's Bakery, the Trentonian, WBCB Sports, Hyundai of Trenton, all proud to bring you today's game, and can't forget about Mako of Ewing. For my broadcast partner, Rich Fisher, Ava Fife did our camera work tonight. Ethan Maldonado produced tonight's stream. This is Mike Warren, one final time here from Notre Dame, saying so long for now as the Irish improve to 7-6 on the season. Until we talk to you again tomorrow night for our coverage of Mercer County High School basketball at Thrive Charter School, we thank you so much for making us a part of your evening here tonight. You've been watching high school basketball on WBCB. Have a great night, everybody.